We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show next. Jackson Rutledge, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Into the box now, Eddie James. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
Popped up. Copen is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Darren Wimberly.
Darren Wimberly.
The line at first. Scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Now in the box, Eddie James. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. First pitch coming, here it is, and it's fouled away. Green aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mark Rodriguez. Down the first base line. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in once again, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie James 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
Skied into straightaway right. Carlson is there, 1 away, and the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Stepping in, Connie Major.
Connie Major.
Runner goes for third. Popped him up. Wimberly is under it. 2 gone. Digging in, Gabriel Arias. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 2-2. And the runner's breaking for third. Bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. The runner scores from second. Striding into the box, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the pitch. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. Well, before we say goodnight, we must sing the praises of the guy you see there.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Chicago Cubs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Enrique Espinoza gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 7.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Jackson Goddard will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Line drive to center field. Abreu is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. 3 up, 3. Digging in, MJ Melendez. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ground ball right side. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Rodriguez.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
3rd inning, no score to this point.
Mark Rodriguez.
Up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie James will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Pablo Rodriguez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 2-0. Standing in, Eddie James. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So in now for Chicago, Connie Major. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Up next for the Rays, Mark Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the out. Down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Cubs are on top 2-1. Digging in now, Eddie James, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Abreu is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Pablo Rodriguez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Rodriguez.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was... Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Joaquin Lilly wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Cesar Quezada gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The next Cub up, Eddie James. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only does this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage, so he's up there doing a lot of damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brennan Davis. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. James rounds the corner and is headed home. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Man, that was a comedy of errors right there. They're kicking the ball all over the yard, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score. So you wonder why managers retire early? There's your answer right there.
Into the box now, Eddie James. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Now to the plate, Pablo Abreu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Pablo
The 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Eddie James.
The last at bat, Betty B, we heard this guy's
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So stepping in, Eddie James, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Eddie James.
First pitch of the at-bat. He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball.
So striding in, MJ Melendez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Melendez.
Popped him up. Casto has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Chicago Cubs with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Cesar Quezada earns his 8th victory of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the